and welcome to the MBS Show, episode number 11. I'm your host, Norman Sanzo. Joining me today is Emilio Daniel.
Sup, everybody?
So, how was your day?
Mine?
Yes.
Well, I got interviewed by Celery college students regarding otaku life, and that was pretty much it, yeah.
Oh wait, did you dress up as Fluttershy when you did that interview?
Totally.
So, what did they say?
Well, I wasn't the only one being interviewed, so the other otakus were going like, wait, My Little Pony isn't part of otakus, and I was like, doesn't matter, breaking the fourth wall.
Then you should dress as Pinkie Pie.
Not enough pink in my closet to do that.
Oh, okay. And joining us today is Daniel Anthony.
Hey everyone.
So, how was your day?
Oh, my day. Well, I'm coming to that stage in university where, assignment starts pouring in on you all of a sudden. So yeah, my day was productive for a change.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
And yeah, I have a question. Emilio, you really cosplayed today?
Yeah, why?
Pictures or it didn't happen?
We actually took a video.
Even better.
It's being processed, so yeah, I don't really have anything with me right now.
Oh, okay.
But you will see the full cosplay at AFA because I only wore the half of the costume during the interview.
Okay.
So just wait for AFA.
Okay, and also joining us today is Tashirina.
Hi, Pony.
So, how was your day?
It was good, pretty chilled. One of those days where I feel like I could have done more, but it was good. Had lots of sugar actually, so I'm pretty hyped up now. It's like 1 a.m. over here.
For those who have been following Tash on Twitter, she just watched a movie, and that movie was Too Fast, Too Furious.
Whoa!
It was awesome.
Nostalgia, baby.
It was showing on TV, and for some reason it was just me and like two of my girlfriends watching it. It was hilarious. Our eyes were like glued to TV, and we were just basically going, "Oh my gosh, cool cars! Panties coming off now."
You know what? Not enough RX-7 for me, so it was a bad movie.
Hey, the cars are pretty sexy. I don't know, convertibles? If a guy waltzes in with a convertible, I'm pretty much like, hello.
Brian drove an Evo. That's enough to make it one of the best racing movies out there.
Anyway, our special guest for this week is Xen Gk.
Hey, hello everyone.
Hello, Xen.
Hey.
How are you?
Not very productive day. Thanks to the rain.
Ah, yes. Rain does do that sometimes.
Well, it makes my day more productive because it's from the
Wait,
computer.
hang on, it was
work.
raining? Are you serious? It was raining.
I'm not in KL.
Yeah, it rained pretty heavily here also.
Where?
It's chocolate rain.
Where? Hang on, where are you then?
This Tapa.
Oh, okay. I'm safe then. Because for me, I have to get people to tweet about it raining in my area before I know about it.
Just you wait. Tomorrow you go out, first thing's gonna rain.
And you'll be freaky if it was chocolate rain.
I love that.
I would love chocolate rain.
And you'll see Emilio in the middle of the road with his mouth wide open.
My clothes are big.
Oh
Reminds me
dear.
of this joke that me and my colleague were talking about during Christmas. Chocolate rain, ho ho ho. Yeah, and it's kind of lumpy.
Cough away from the mic.
Oh, I get it.
Okay, anyway, so Zen, before we start the show, we have to ask you 4 important questions, and those questions are: who is your favorite pony?
Applejack, of course.
Any reason why Applejack?
I guess out of the main 6, she has the personality the most I can relate to.
Okay, hardworking and honest.
Hardworking, stubborn, usually flying solo.
The only one who has the guts to break a pinky promise.
Well, actually, she didn't.
Technically, she didn't broke it.
She lawyered it.
That's what lawyer are for. He didn't break the law. He just kind of, wiggle around a bit.
You work your way around it, yeah. Like a boss.
Okay. Your favorite episode?
I will have to go with 3 episodes actually.
Oh, okay.
Ticketmaster,
Okay.
Astronaut, and Applejack season.
Last round. Oh, I like Last round. Applejack season. Oh, that's the... okay.
First Applejack's episode. Then Ticketmaster is actually where the third episode where they reintroduce all the main stakes.
Okay.
That one.
Why do you like Last round up?
Derpy!
Okay, that's one of the reasons.
Not really. Well, it is an Applejack-centered episode. There is Cherry Jubilee.
Oh, a new
I like
character.
her.
Yeah. I'm also watched G1, so she's kind of from there.
Well, Cherry Jubilee is from G1.
You didn't know?
Slightly different name is that spell it because they don't have the copyright to actually use the full name.
Oh, really now? I thought Hasbro has been holding the rights to most of the names for the ponies.
They only have the rights for Applejack.
Oh, really now?
That's why you notice Applejack has the registered trademark symbol. The rest just use trademark.
Oh.
Yes, she's like the ancient pony.
Okay, so anyway, you like the last roundup because of Cherry Jubilee.
Cherry Jubilee, the Applejack episode, and actually more location outside of Ponyville.
Ah.
I would always like to see more location.
Oh, okay, because
Okay.
one of the reasons I like the episode is because when Pinkie Pie freaks out when Applejack broke the Pinkie Promise.
Demon Pie.
Yeah, when I first watched it, like, oh my god, her voice, what in...
Did you see the Japanese dub?
Oh, yes. The Japanese dub was freaky.
Don't remind me.
What do your family and friends think about your love for the show?
I guess my parents is okay about it. My father is kinda doesn't care. My mom, when it first started, she's kinda poke fun at it, but after a while she's okay with it. Then my younger sister picked up, and then she poke fun at it. Then I come in and say, hey mom, look, it is okay.
How old's your younger sister?
Oh, I think she should be 20 now.
So, how did you become a Brony?
Now, firstly she's also in MBS. She also started watching from G1. She brought to my notice that there's the new pony coming, there's a new pony season, G4. So I said, okay, I'll look it up, and sort of forgot about it during work. And after that, I got home, and I started YouTubing random. So I was watching Robot Unicorn Attack.
Oh, okay.
So, and I saw that the Ponies episode was one of the recommendations. Said, oh, wait, she told me about this. I click on it, watch 3 episodes. Oh, there, I'm in.
So, you watched and loved G1, right?
Yep.
Okay, why?
I guess during that time, there's nothing to watch on Saturday morning.
When was this?
Let me see. I don't know.
It was during the 90s, son.
I think it's earlier, isn't it? Because G1 is 1980s.
Yeah,
The
but
80s. I think it's what, in the 89 when
I see.
pictures start showing.
yeah, because you have to remember, we get most of the cartoons late.
Don't remind me.
Oh, come on.
Actually, back then, it's not that. We're not that far behind. It's only recently.
Not really, because Ponies G1 started in 1983, and you said the show started showing like 3 years after, or maybe 6 years after.
Yeah.
So I think it's the syndication thing where it's a full 51 episode or 51 or 62 episode kind of deal where it's much cheaper to buy it that
You
way.
get the whole season.
Mistaken.
Yeah,
Now it's fast because we have Astro. Everything's just direct cable.
but don't get me started on Astro. Astro is another problem I don't want to discuss.
Why? Did you have it on Mega TV or something?
No, okay, see, the thing right now is Astro is conquering everything. And the only challenge it has now is Hype TV. And one reason why Hype TV can't manage to compete with Astro is because they don't have sports. Because Astro is holding the monopoly on sports.
They do have a bit, not a menu channel.
Okay, come on. Are you a Man U fan?
No.
Okay. Any reason why you want to watch MU channel?
Good question.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care much about sports, to be honest.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not about you. It's about the market. What the market wants. I mean, we're talking... No, okay, like I said, we're digressing. So, moving on. So, in housekeeping, Emilio's belated birthday present.
When was your birthday, bro?
Like a shine, yeah.
Yeah, I still remember 27 April. Right, I gave you a belated wish.
So, anyway, you like the present, Emilio? Talk about it.
I bet it's my favorite pony.
Oh.
We'll leave you and Rarity alone now.
I think Zen might have some picture for you.
The Tumblr.
To be honest, I'm totally lost.
Okay, never mind.
It's like since Rarity just
Some
came,
place you don't want to go.
I've actually
Okay.
No.
get a new shelf for my because I used to just put in the pony toys with all my other figurines, and now since there's no space now, so I had to get a new shelf to put the pony toys instead. It's just for the pony
For
toys.
ponies, right?
Yeah.
I only have one blind bag, that's all I've got.
Oh,
It'll only be a matter of time before your pony collection expands. So,
true.
I'm pretty sure because compared to figures, they're quite cheap, and it's kind of stacked over. Like.
Yes,
I'm waiting
indeed.
for McDonald's to bring back the ponies.
Oh, true. I'm waiting for that one too. And Zen has a mighty collection of Applejacks.
oh my
Yeah.
god, I've went to 3 different McDonald's today.
You mean they have it in
Oh
Australia
my
already?
god.
They're supposed to sell it here today. I went to 3 different McDonald's asking for the pony toys. None of them had it in the city. I'm so sad.
Oh.
And wait, Zen was trying to talk about his Applejack collection.
They don't have it or they're sold out.
They haven't sold it yet, apparently. It's not in stock yet at most of the ones in the city.
They're lying.
Like, it's all in the back. They're not bringing it out. I'm sad.
Probably the boss is a Brony.
No. Discord is trying to take all the ponies away from you.
You know, sorry, we only got the boy toys.
Hey, is Singapore selling the ponies yet?
Sold already. They came in about the same time as US, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing because I've asked my friend who works in Singapore to get them for me.
They're already over, boy.
Huh? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, me sad.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, let's move on to Zen trying to explain about his Applejack collection.
I basically have every Applejack in that made.
This is G4, right?
G4.
Okay, we were
I
wondering.
only have one G1.
Ooh.
Does Applejack appear in G2 and G3?
No, I don't think so.
Nope. Only in G1.
I see.
Licensing issue, I guess.
They just can't utilize the character because of the world setting for G2 and G3.
I've watched an interesting video about the whole My Little Pony intro, and funny enough, there's no G2.
There's some confusion about G2 for a lot of people actually. G2, there is the G2, the cartoon, and G2, the toy series.
Yes.
And the cartoon, it doesn't utilize the same characters.
Yeah, because if I remember right, people were saying G2 was the move to a more adult, a more teenage demographic.
If you watch the video called Ballad of the Brony by Saber Spark, he actually talked about G2 being more of a kind of situation where it's a girl and boy thing.
And if I remember right, G2 was the season that they introduced cults into their world.
Yeah. Lots of cults.
G1, they also have cults. They have Big Brother ponies, which actually looks like Big Mac.
Huh.
They call it the Big Brother ponies.
Okay, since we're talking about older generations of pony, who here thinks older ponies were more violent?
Violent?
I don't watch much of it, but judging from some of those videos that I watched, like what's that song, Who's the Silly Pony, looks a bit crazy, and Call Upon the Sea Ponies, I don't want to know how they ended up in the ocean in the first place.
Okay,
oh my god, I love that song though.
Yeah, I know, I love the song, but I don't want to know how they ended up in the ocean in the first place.
Okay, the thing is, with their villains are pretty ruthless, and
It was the 80s, man.
Yeah, I know. And one thing that I kind of respect about older generation is they have balls to show their villain dying.
That's true.
I mean,
but if you think about it, that last time, people just think about villains as pure evil. Nowadays, people want to see badass villains.
well, I mean, not badass. Okay, there's badass and
Last time was pretty badass as well, I reckon. Like with the My Little Pony movie, they had that character freaked me out.
It's meant to be the scary evil, doing evil for no apparent reason kind of evil.
Oh.
Yeah, those are the moves villain. If you look at the weekly villain, they are actually quite alright. Actually, some of the villains are actually very good. Like, if you watch G1, the very first episode would be the Butter Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. They have this villain where it's about a giant bumblebee.
Ooh.
He wears like biker's outfit with leather spikes and everything.
Okay, that's hardcore.
So, the first 2 episodes, it was a 6-parter. So, it's first 2 episodes, it was this very badass, ruthless, don't give a buck character. And after that, he made friends with the character started to develop. He actually have no friends, and then he made friends with one of the Flutter ponies, and then he actually a bad guy about how to go.
One of those characters. So I'm thinking
It's actually quite the character's development is actually quite good for G1.
Huh?
Yeah, I can compare it to G4 actually.
I think what Daniel wants is a character like Shifrot, where all badass and doesn't really care about anything. Just
It's like Discord,
but Discord is more of a comedic.
Chrysalis against those Queen Chrysalis, Discord, Nightmare Moon. They have a reason for it. Like Discord used to rule Equestria, so he wants to take his rule back. And those villains who are in earlier generations of cartoons, especially, you know, me coming from the Care Bears fandom, there used to be a villain called No Heart. He would just be there because he hates Carrick.
Actually, G1 Care Bear is not bad too.
Yeah, I love G1 Care Bears, but I like the G3. I don't know what's the latest one, the AIKL one.
I think it's still G3.
Okay, let's move on to news topic. In today's news topic, Bronies for Good, Seed of Kindness. Bronies for Good is a networking and support group for any brony who shows a genuine desire to reach out to people and problems that many of the people in this world tend to disregard. Recently, Bronies for Good has started a fundraiser called Seeds of Kindness. The primary goal is to raise $10,000 for non-profit charity Your Sibling to build a medical clinic in Uganda, and any donation past this goal will help fund construction of a green village in the tiny republic of Burundi to house homeless children and refugees. As an incentive for donating, you will get a 41-track album composed by various community musicians. More information can be found in the show notes. So guys, what do you think?
I
This is a
especially
good
love the
thing.
message.
So, okay, Danielle, you go first.
Sorry. You know about their Massive Smile project, the song where they got all soloists and Brony musicians to sing the Smile song together? I really like that.
What do you think about this one?
Bronies for Good has always been my reference point to show that, you know, bronies care about things in the world instead of some people just saying that, you know, bronies are people who sit around every day in front of their computer, watch ponies and troll people on the internet. So, you know, this is really reflecting very, very well on the brony community on a worldwide basis.
Meadow, you should try working with them for your charity album.
Well, yeah, maybe I should. It's like right now I'm just shifting to a bunch of people, and I don't know, I haven't been checking my emails recently, so I probably did get a few emails now that you mention it.
Okay, well, you should check on it. So, Tash?
Yeah, I think this is an awesome initiative by the Bronies, and it's a good thing. Definitely, we could use, like, instead of, you know, putting our money towards something else, this is actually a constructive thing to do.
Okay. Zen?
I guess it's alright. Personally, I'm not a very charitable person. But, well, anything for charity is good as long as the goal is correct. But how? I guess I'll just leave it for kind of discussion online then.
Oh, what is it?
Because things with charity, though, usually it's just the first lump sum. After that, there's no follow-up. Let's say they could build a village or orphanage, and after the building is finished building, there's no more funding. Then the whole thing goes to waste.
Yeah, well, the cool thing about this one is the Bronies for Good is just a page. The real charity is Your Sibling. There's a page to itself. You can check for progress updates. Every dollar earned is spent on this charity. They do other charities, but Bronies for Good, their project of Seed of Kindness, they're doing the build a clinic in Uganda and the Green Village. And like I said, for any amount of donations you put in, be it $1, $3, or whatever, you get a 41-track album, which is pretty good.
I see.
I guess.
Now I feel like donating.
It's worth it, really, if... Well, like I said, the initiative is there for you to donate. Like, if you donate... I donate €5 and I get a 41-track album, which is pretty good. I mean, I donated it myself, and I feel happy inside.
That's good.
And I also got a 41-track album, so win.
Yeah. No, I can totally imagine bronies around the world being able to take off on a project this big. I mean, if you all know about the recent Kony 2012, you put the controversy aside and how big it has actually grown because somebody actually even graffitied the back of the bank down the road with Kony's face. You know,
it's a sad world.
I know it's a sad world, but putting the
controversy can change your life even though it's fake.
Yeah, you know, put aside the controversy, but you know, a project like that, you know, done by bronies. I mean, what do you think? Could it actually take off as well?
I'm not sure. Could you repeat the question again because I was coughing?
Oh, okay. I mean, if a project like this took off with bronies around the world, something to the extent of Kony 2012, that kind of the hype that it generated, do things like Cover the Night and all that. With the references to how controversial the project was, just put it aside, you know, because we all know that there are people for it, there are people against it.
So basically what you're saying is if a charity program or charity event went big like Kony, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, it could work, but the thing is, you need somebody strong to back it up. I'm just going to throw a name here. Let's say Rihanna supports the Brony Seeds of Kindness thing, and it will generate some attention to it.
I see.
Don't you mean homeless place?
No, but like, there's if somebody like Daniel Ingram did it, do you think it will pick up just as much? I mean, Daniel Ingram's an idol to Bronies, but people who are not into the show may not know him.
Yeah, but for like
you need someone mainstream, like some other campaign that go viral. Let's say
Barack Obama.
No, not many people like him.
Anti-vaccine. They have a Playboy model voicing out anti-vaccination, and the whole thing went off in the US. That's crazy, even though it's wrong.
True that. Or
because of Playboy.
Yeah, or maybe let's say Robert Downey Jr. He supports Seeds of Kindness. People and news will flock to it.
I'm so in. RDJ is so
He
in.
supports to kindness?
No, I'm just saying. If
I see. I thought he really did.
I mean, if he really did, so
someone from the mainstream.
Yeah.
I see.
Anyway, let's move on to the next topic.
Okay, guys. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic gets 2 nominations for Outstanding Original Song. Daniel Ingram was recently nominated for the Daytime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Original Song, Children's and Animation category. The song that was nominated was becoming popular, the pony every pony should know in bracket, and made the best pet win. And I am super excited. For those who are considering why songs like the Flim Flam Brothers, the Smile Song, or This Day Aria was not nominated, it was because those songs were aired in the year 2012, while becoming popular and made the best pet win were aired in 2011. Hence, it gets a stage in the nomination for that year. Links to the other nominees can be found in the show notes, but who cares about the other nominees? It's Daniel Ingram!
Congratulations, Daniel Ingram!
So, Daniel Ingram getting 2 nominations for his work. That's pretty amazing.
2 times the fun!
This is amazing.
Huzzah! The nomination has been doubled!
It should be the outstanding has been doubled.
Ah, yes.
That's what it is.
My favorite pony song is there.
It's true. Anyway, for those who don't really get why getting nominated for an Emmy is important, or why does it even matter, is because that you get, how do I put this? You get noticed. When you get noticed,
Recognition, boy.
Yeah, recognition and everything. When that happens, the hub or any channel that's showing your work will support it some more and will not kill it anytime soon.
Oh, and also there's another thing. If he actually wins, or just the simple fact that he's nominated, his commission prices just went up.
Woohoo!
Whoa.
Yeah. Like, it really just went up.
Yeah, and that brings fear that he may charge the hub double.
Well, too
The
bad.
Bronies will pay for it!
Awesome!
Well, besides the fear of Daniel Ingram asking for more, this is pretty good. But the 2 competitors that he's going against are Dora the Explorer and Sesame Street.
Okay, Sesame Street's going to be a tough one.
Here's another thing that I forget to mention in the show notes because it was running long. The song that was in Dora the Explorer was sung by Shakira.
Oh, snap.
And the song that was sung on Sesame Street was sung by Bruno Mars.
Oh, Bruno Mars. That's tough competition, man.
And the third one was from...
Competition in this case would be against performer, but if you take composer into consideration, the game changes.
But the thing is, it's song-wise. And when you're talking about song, how catchy is the tune? Does it stick in your head? And who's singing the song?
The singer doesn't really count so much towards it. Like, if you put the singer on a higher scale, then you'll get something like American Idol going on. But there's an Emmy where they're much deeper, you know?
Yeah, true that. But artist also plays a part because of the voice and the talent power.
I see.
So, like I said, it's going to be hard for Daniel Ingram to possibly win.
But not...
He has the support of the Bronies. It doesn't matter. He's still a winner to us.
Yes, true that. But it'll be nice if he wins. And
that too.
if he wins, the show might go on longer.
The show will go on longer.
Now the show go on, he's spending on toys.
Yeah, he might pull something like what Sabrina Alberghetti did and put his own pony zone into the show.
I don't think so. Daniel Ingram has a Poniesona yet.
Somebody made one for him, and at BronyCon he actually acknowledged it.
If I remember right, somebody did it, and it was a Malaysian.
Oh.
The one for William Anderson also was made by the same person.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at it right now.
You can see the link on his drawings. Something at deviantart.com.
It's edvedd.deviantart.com. It's @vet.com.
Okay, anyway, shall we move on to the next topic that Daniel wrote up?
Yes. Okay, so I'm sure in the topic of donations and charity, coming back to it, I'm sure you all heard of the Brony Thank You Project.
Yep.
So for any of you who's wondering what the Brony Thank You Project is, actually a project that was supposed to be to thank the creators of MLP FIM, the Friendship's Magic show, especially, those at DHX Media and Hasbro, by putting on a 30-second advertisement to air on the Hub during the show. And this bunch of people who are part of the Brony Thank You Fund, they are actually a non-profit organization. They approached the Hub, and the Hub gave them a generous rate of $2,000 for a 30-second slot for this commercial. So they started a donation fund for $12,000 and they recently hit that amount and had their script approved by Hasbro. However, over the internet, people have been coming up and saying this is not worth it, $12,000 just for an advertisement. And some argue that, the producers may not even see it. So what's your take on this, guys? Norman, what do you think about it?
Here's the thing, when you were talking about it, I did some research, so fast of me. You forgot to mention the Brony Thank You Project has become an corporation, naming themselves the Brony Thank You Fund Incorporated.
Yeah, oh wait, they're more than a non-profit now?
Yep.
They're still non-profit, they're like a club, I think. They're not
but
registered.
Incorporated means it's a company, doesn't it mean that?
More or less, but here's the thing. The reason why they did that it was to join the NH non-profit. NH non-profit is the New Hampshire Center for Non-Profit. They provide programs and resources that support non-profit organization. The reason for making it a non-profit organization is to pursue federal tax exemption 509 copyright bracket 3 status. What that means is you can get tax exemption from your donations.
I see.
Yeah, that's true.
Because all the charity works is nice and all that stuff, but people want more than giving their money away.
You want something in return.
Yes, true. And tax exemption is a nice thing to have, really.
Very nice.
And, but people have been talking about, $12,000 to put an advertisement on television. Some people are arguing that it could go towards something better, like a charity cause, like all of it going towards charity. So some have actually raised the point, $12,000 is a lot of money wasted. But I don't know, what's your take on this? Because I think it's worth it and it's legit to, say thank you to people for giving us such an awesome show. But maybe 12,000 is a bit too much on it. I don't know. What's your take?
Okay, why don't we ask Xen about this? Because I think he's working with advertising also, right? For Comic Fiesta?
A bit.
Okay, what's your take on it?
Now, first thing first, I think they are free to spend their money however they wish. As for 12,000 being a high amount, it might be a high amount for us actually, but if you look at the industry, 12,000 is actually like peanuts.
True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is like 2,000 for a slot. 12,000 is like, 6 slots?
Yeah.
It only shows up 6 times, probably all appear in 1 week, once a day, or something like that.
But anyway, when you say... Sorry?
As for, would the money would benefit better in the charity? Maybe, but then, like I said, they are free to spend their own money any way they want.
True, okay. So anyway, when you were saying about the commercials, the 12,000 mark was actually an estimate amount for them to run 10 commercials during high viewer period. What that means is you'll get to air your commercials during high viewership, which like during the news, after the news, something like that.
Yeah.
Prime time.
Yeah, prime time. So getting
Is that prime time or the Saturday morning? Is that the one?
Yes, true indeed. And 10 commercials, or just an estimate amount of 10 commercials, which is also quite cheap, really. And a standard commercial costs around 3,000 to 10,000 for 30 seconds. That's a standard commercial in the US.
Keep in mind that these people at the Brony Thank You Fund, they approach the Hub and talk to them and ask them for a competitive rate.
Well, actually, 2K is pretty cheap if you think about it, because they're not really... Sorry?
Even in Malaysia last time, where in my previous company where we worked with Astro to show our ads in AXN, was like 6,000 per slot, 6,000 ringgit per slot. That is including that we have a partnership with them.
Yes.
I see.
So 2,000 is actually pretty cheap. It's
Yeah.
a partner price.
Thing is, for that one, is then you were advertising something. You were hoping to get something in return.
Yes,
but for
we have
this...
a partnership with AXN, which basically, it's a funny deal. We have a product, whitelist. You know how white label works, right?
Yeah, you might have to explain it to the people who don't really get it.
Alright, white label basically is like this. I have let's say this box of cereal. I would give you this box of cereal and you can put the word AXN or Astro on it and sell it to your subscriber. So you sell to your subscriber, you get the profit, I get a share profit. And the ads goes like this. I would go onto your channel, AXN, and promote this AXN cereal. So it's like a funny, it's a partnership thing.
Branding thing, is it?
It's white label, we provide service.
It's like putting an ad on an ad, something like that.
I see.
But the thing is, with this Brony thank you commercial, they're not getting back anything really.
Yeah.
So that's why the hub...
Just showing gratitude.
Yeah, and so that's why the hub don't mind giving them 2K, because like you're not gaining anything back, but saying thank you in public for...
Yeah, that's why like I said, this is a partner price. So it's considered partner price is very low.
And the funny thing about this really is the show is made in Canada, and the hub is not aired in Canada.
Yeah, I see that. I read that.
So, the irony!
That's why some people have raised the comment that the producers may never even see that 30-second advertisement, regardless if it gets on YouTube or not. That's a different story, but they probably never see it ad on TV because, the hub's not Canada.
Yes, true.
But the second point that they raise is that do we really want parents of children who are watching My Little Pony to see Bronies on TV?
Yeah.
Because some people, sadly, from a first impression of especially male Bronies, they're going to look and say, oh God, no.
Well, that's true, but they are filtering out who is worthy to put on TV. If, let's say, they put Sophisto on, or Pixel Kitty, I mean, that doesn't really matter because they are prominent in the industry of the fandom. So if those two were to show up on TV, does it really matter?
It's not to the Bronies, it's more to people who don't know about the existence of Bronies. What kind of impression would they have, I mean, if you are a mother and, you have children watching a show on TV that looks very innocent, suddenly you see guys talking about it. I mean, we as Bronies will understand, but some people have a bad impression on, adults who do things that are more childish, so to say.
The overprotective soccer moms.
Yay.
Sadly, there are a lot of these people.
The thing is, if people want to overreact, they will overreact no matter how much you protest. But
that's the thing. Do we want to take the chance at, making them overreact? That's the question that was raised.
okay, the thing is, you got half and half right now, really. People who wants to stay hidden in the darkness and people who wants to come out into the light. So, the people who wants to come out into the light will pay the amount that they need to come out into the light. And the people who wants to stay in the shadow, well, don't pay. Basically, that's that.
I think the one of the concern would be the people, the faces on the screen during the 30th second.
Yes.
It's probably don't want to see some to be stereotyped. It's probably don't want to see a fat 4-eye neck beard appearing on the ad.
Yeah, but the thing is, in the page, they did say that they do not want that kind of stereotype to be on.
Yeah, it will be filtered. But then people will still overreact. Okay?
It's human nature.
Even though
that's the problem.
You think?
people will still overreact. Even though, let's say, I don't know, you show a kitten, or people will overreact, say you hate puppies.
Yeah, true.
What I'm wondering is that because in terms of showing Bronies on TV, right, would it actually make a difference if they show like guy Bronies and girl Bronies on TV?
Because I remember reading on their proposal that they're trying to get Bronies who are actually family or professionals. Like when they appear on the screen, they'll be with their wife and children, or we are some guy in a clinic. That sort of people. I remember that they were saying it.
Because the script that they put up actually just put, spokesperson 1, spokesperson 2, no names.
It was in the comment page.
Let's move on to the next topic, and that is guest time. In today's guest time is Xen. He is one of the founder of Comic Fiesta. Listen to him share his story about founding Comic Fiesta and his opinion on Anime and Ponies. So Xen, how was Comic Fiesta founded?
The whole idea started back in the year 2000. During that time, Malaysia only had one comic convention. It was the Gempa Comics and Game Fiesta or something like that. So it was very commercialized. It was only promoting Gempa artists and no one else. So we figured that, hey, why not we just start another one where it's for fans? So we got around, we talked about it, we work out numbers, work out the fundings, work out the logistics and all that. So we said, hey, we can actually do it, and we go ahead. It took us 1 year of planning, and then 2001 we have our first event.
It was founded from a few friends that talk about, hey, we should challenge Gempa, something like that, right?
Well, not to say challenge, but we need a channel or a space for actually non-commercial artists. During that time, it was even before. It was before Facebook. Back then we have an MIRC channel.
I see.
MIRC channel for Malaysian artists. So we were actually in the channel. We get to know a lot of people. We hear about their grievance and things like that. Say they don't get recognized. They have no channel. If they try to publish in Gempa, then there's lots of red tape and all that. So we said, okay, since Japan can do comic market, Taiwan can do it, Hong Kong can do it, even Thailand and Singapore has it. So why not we start one for Malaysia? So we did.
Okay.
I see. So how many people did you have on the team initially?
Back then there was 4 founders. I think roughly around almost 20 helpers.
Wow. See.
Because the first event was, pretty much. But the helpers actually, they're all part of the community as well. They also have their own booth. They're like taking turns, helping out. It was a very small event. I think we have around, 9 or 10 booths.
Oh.
Okay.
9 or 10 amateurs, and then there's one from Gempa because they are one of our sponsors.
So it was the first ACM convention in Malaysia?
Fan base, not first.
I see.
First fan base.
I mean, Gempa was it considered ACM?
Gempa I would say yes, but then it's more commercialized towards their own artists.
I see.
This was more for the fans, really.
Yeah, so our motto is by fan for fan.
So, Amy, next question.
Okay, that leads me to a very curious question. Xen, what exactly do you do in Comic Fiesta?
Oh, when I first started?
Yeah.
Everything.
Wow. It was like, what were the ranges of your responsibilities?
I manage the account, meet up with sponsors, I do deals with sponsors, I arrange the venue, the logistics for the venue, pretty much on the run-around guy. Because during the first year, there was, of the 4 founders, there's only 1 person in KL, and that's me. So the event is in KL, so basically I do all the groundwork.
So, what do you do now?
Yeah, what now?
For Comic Fiesta?
Yes.
Nothing, I guess. I pretty much stepped out in 6-7 years ago. Previously, I'm not involved with the community anymore.
Are you still part of it, or did you release every ownership of Comic Fiesta?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much release everything.
Okay. So,
release it to the new generation of the community members.
Are there any of the original 4 who are still doing stuff with Comic Fiesta?
No. Either, we working or with family. So the community doesn't have that much energy to go into it anymore. But of the original helpers, the original 20 helpers, some of them are actually in the community right now.
oh.
I see. Actually, I want to ask, which one came first, the forums or the event?
I think we started with the website, and then after that we went to a forum. It was the old Nuke forum.
Oh, PHP Nuke.
Yep, it was upgraded.
So, how did you promote Comic Fiesta in the beginning?
In the beginning, there's 2 biggest channels back in 2011 that people get their comic. Back then is either you get through Gempa, you get through Comic Weekly, the Chinese magazine, or you get through Kotaraya, their pirated BCD. So we have ads in Gempa and Comic Weekly. Then we also have we also take a deal with the shops in Kotaraya that we put out an ad in our shop that people know about let you set up shop at the event. So it works.
Okay. Tash?
Yeah, I'm just curious actually going on from that. Like, what was the response like in the first year when you actually started with Comic Fiesta?
It was very... it started slow, but the response is actually very good. It's kind of like the Bronies anyway. It started slow. In the first year, we have like 150 to 200 visitors. It was a small hall. It's 150 to 200 visitors, mainly from KL. So after that, we sort of expanded. We start taking out hotel function hall, and we accommodated up to 1,000. And then from there, it just keep growing. Last I heard, the last one was like 15K visitors.
Wow, that's massive.
That's a lot.
Man, with numbers, but I think that's a lot.
Yes, that is a lot, Amy.
That is a lot, yes.
So,
And just from that, another question we have is, can you add ponies in Comic Fiesta? I don't know if that's relevant considering you're not on the committee anymore, but is it possible?
I would say very hard. I did sneak in reference to Pony on last year.
Yeah, we saw that.
I was there.
I wish I was there.
Yeah, it was a reference in the event booklet.
At the gala.
Yes. If you want in the future, if you want to blend in, I would say you have to start with a booth.
So how much does the booth cost?
The price change every year depending on venue. Usually it's like 50, 60.
Per day, right?
50, 60, say it's a day.
So if it's a 3-day event, right?
2 days.
2 days, so spend about 100. Okay.
100 plus.
So then, as an anime lover and collector, do you see any similarities between animes and pony?
There was some similarity. Both are, well, there will always be some because both are actually a medium for telling story.
Okay.
It's come down to the topics, moral and character development. Actually, these days I pretty much stopped watching anime.
Okay.
There's just nothing to watch. It's the same rehash of the harem formula.
You mean like after a while all the shows start talking about the same thing?
Same setup, with four girls, one guy, one clueless guy, and it's usually like that.
Maybe something like what happened to Totally Spies, you can formulate the whole episode, you don't need to watch it, you know what's going to happen.
Pretty much.
But some people say it's the journey there.
Yeah, that's what kind of makes it interesting.
I think what we call it here is Scooby-Doo formula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Scooby-Doo formula is good because that's where they build movies like Sherlock Holmes and movies that are nice to watch because you learn from them.
Yeah, but the problem is the anime these days they uses the Tenchi Muyo formula.
Tenchi Muyo. I need to Google that because
one guy, 6 girls. Everyone loves it.
It's basically God Save Our King.
This makes me miss the old animes, like Blackjack and what's the other one that really good? K-On!
K-On! is having a movie, really?
Yeah, it's not that old.
Yeah.
I mean,
Samurai X.
So, one guy, 6 girls.
Right?
Oh, Samurai X.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah.
Never Samurai X.
I was born on Xen when they were showing animes. Ooh, Cookie Monster Boy, I love that one too.
The reaction from when they eat their food, oh god damn.
Oh, yes.
Amazing. And the glowing and everything of the food. Why does that not happen in real life?
I think there was one Hong Kong drama that tried to emulate that where it's a cooking show where people eat, they have CG background.
No.
Did it work?
People swimming in soup. Oh god, it was horrible.
Oh, okay.
I can picture that.
It was so horrible.
But you guys want to know what I missed from before? Ranma Half.
Oh my god, best show ever.
That one was so funny.
Yeah.
And talking about funny and Ranma Half, did you know the voice actress for Spike also voiced the voice for Shampoo in the English dub?
What
Oh,
the
wait.
Yes.
That's cute.
Thank you for giving me a very, very odd time right now to process that.
You're welcome. I had to bring it back to ponies.
That was back in the day when I had a subscription to Animax.
Oh, yeah. Or you can just buy the DVDs. The DVDs are cheap now. So anyway, if Hasbro were to make anime version of My Little Ponies, the Japanese would take it and do it. What do you guys think?
That would be like Powerpuff Girls, I guess.
But there will be an awesome opening 3 minutes long.
Ah, yes.
If you do MLPC in Japan,
Yes?
I would think it would be slightly weird because in Japan they sort of they kind of avoid talking animals unless you're targeting for rural or primary school.
Yeah, I remember that interview once. The Japanese don't really understand My Little Ponies, really. People were asking, as you may know later on with the MBS questions,
Culture, yes.
yeah, the thing about Japanese and their point of view of talking animals is mostly in folklores and folktales.
And Pokemon?
They only say their names.
Oh yeah, true.
So anyway,
And it's only targeted at primary school children. The older fans of Pokemon is actually from the game.
yes, true. And a fun fact also, when they watch the show on Nico Nico Doga, and they question themselves, why is this show good? Why is this show showing this kind of thing? As an example, the ponies are in a spa. For us, they're just in a spa, talking. Well, that's just normal for us, right? But for the Japanese, they're a bit confused because this is a children's show, right?
Plot,
Yes,
they expect mysterious plot covering certain areas
yes.
during this kind of scene.
Yeah, but like the thing is, they're ponies, and then like this is talking animals. So, who is this show targeted to? It's basically like that. There are cultural differences, like in the winter wrap-up episode where Twilight Sparkle got hit by a skunk, and and Spike had to wash Twilight with tomato
juice.
Yeah,
I
tomato
still don't
juice.
know why.
See, you and the Japanese, you and the Japanese have the same.
American Japan urban legend.
So it's that kind of thing. It's to get the stink away.
Well, this is embarrassing. I love urban legends and I don't know that.
You can watch one episode of Miss Buster. They were doing it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So was it busted or was it confirmed?
It was plausible.
Okay.
Because now you smell like skunk and tomato.
But on ponies it'll work because magic.
Okay. Emilio, the next question.
With the way that Hasbro is handling the Brony fandom, do you think that anime producers should take the same steps in handling their fans?
I guess it depends on anime and the studio itself. Because in Japan there was one incident where the producer of the show actually went on 2chan, yes, the famous 2chan, to join the community and comments about taking comments and posting up new sickness to new episode and all that. And it was a disaster.
Oh, how so?
Okay. Anyone of you watch Gurren Lagann?
Yeah, I know the show.
Yeah. Okay, Gurren Lagann was the maker of the show. They went to 2chan to promote the show. Okay, and the community was very, very negative about it because they see it as very intrusive, trying to manipulate them to like the shows.
I see. And 2chan is actually Japanese 4chan.
It was the first.
How many chans are there?
It's so
I don't
cute.
Okay.
It's the original one. If you watch Train Man, you watch the Japanese drama Train Man.
No.
I heard of it.
It was actually based on a thread in 2chan.
Oh, really?
Oh.
So, Zen, about your comment about Gorilla Gun with the makers about commenting on that.
Okay. Yeah, Gurren Lagann. One of the producers actually went in, tried to defend one of the episodes actually. But there was one episode that the viewer hates it a lot. So he went in, tried to defend it, and then things got heaty, and then he said something wrong. Next day, before you know it, there was a clamor of angry fans to the studio and all that. And then the guy who made the comment got fired. Yeah, and I quite like the guy because he is the producer for several other anime games. I actually follow all his series.
Anyway, we have talked about anime long enough. Let's move on to the community member questions.
So the question that Emilio has present is, how many toys or figurines do you buy per week or per month? And what's your average spending on them?
But there is no monthly spending because the toy doesn't come out. There's no new toy every month. So I only get them as they come out.
Smart move.
Of course, only those that I like. I don't get all the random stuff. Like those bunch of OCs and the box set that utilize the same character but with different setting. I don't get those.
What kind of toys do you get really? Like, is there any series that you like collecting?
Series? I mean, only toys?
Sorry, in general. I think what Amy is trying to ask is about your anime, Figma and so on.
I don't really buy a certain brand or series, but basically whatever catch my fancy. Usually is the big stuff. I collect Horizon. Not a lot of people know about Horizon. It's actually based on PlayStation 1 game, and they only have like 2 episodes of anime, and that's it.
Oh god. That is really niche there.
Yes. I don't collect mainstream stuff.
You're a hipster like Daniel, eh?
anime hipster.
Anime hipster.
Nice.
And
That is cool.
How many figurines do you have so far, Zen? Like in estimate?
I would guess around 40 plus.
Okay. That's healthy
40
around
plus
there.
figurines. And they are not your giant size figurine that you've always seen in forum and all that stuff. I usually collect those. I usually collect 5-inch or smaller type.
So next question is from Andrew Ng. He asked, I see that before you were a brony, you were actually an otaku like me. Why the sudden change? Personally speaking, the anime appeal is lacking for me and I sought out ponies to find out a new exposure.
I guess it's pretty much like that. As previously mentioned, the anime genre has been unified into just one single genre, harem. At my age, I don't really fancy harem anymore, so I pretty much stopped watching anime. And then, since I already watched G1 Pony and G4 is here, might as well watch it, and I'm hooked.
The next question is, I am aware that you often go to Japan. As a brony, do you know of the hidden brony fandom in Nico Nico Doga and some of the Taiwanese website? Have you met any of them before?
Not in person, but I do watch Pony episode on Nico Nico Doga, simply just to look at the comments. Oh.
Okay.
For those who don't know what Nico Nico Doga is Japan's version of YouTube mixed with SoundCloud, where you can comment on the show live. Well, technically recorded, but when something happens, the comment comes out. That's why when you see some video in Nico Nico Doga, you can see like text scrolling on the screen.
Is it TV channel or like a web app or something?
It's a website like YouTube, but then your comment appears as flying text on the video itself.
Like everyone is allowed to put an annotation on the video kind of thing.
You think
Yeah, so if the show is, or if a lot of people hate the show, then you can't even see the show past the...
Yeah, you just imagine SoundCloud when somebody posts something like, oh, I like this part, oh, I hate this part, something like that.
Taiwanese Bronies. Actually, I think there's only one big Ponies, Taiwan Ponies Pony website, which is, I don't know how to pronounce in English. I don't think there's an English name for that website.
I'll just say it in Chinese, we don't mind.
Okay, it was managed by this guy. His web handler name is actually called House Salon. Pony Dragon.
Okay.
Pony Dragon. He's basically his OC is basically spiked with sensor bar always.
So have you met him before?
No, I did join the Facebook group for Taiwan Brony.
So how is the Taiwan Bronies? Are they the same as MBS or are they
Very
nice?
clean.
Very clean.
That's all I'm gonna comment.
Ah, alright.
Yeah, I'm also in the Taiwan Bronies group. I see their postings like, the real target audience. Until they posted, the Taiwanese localized version of the commercial.
Oh,
Yeah, they have the drama there
oh.
because of the local sub.
Well,
Shy is shy Taiwanese.
so anyway, on to the next question. In your opinion, what would the Japanese think of My Little Pony fandom? Would they be able to think of it as part of their fandom, despite being a Western background?
You mean the Japanese viewers' idea of the My Little Pony fandom or the show?
I think the fandom, yes.
If you go to 2chan, they actually quite like 4chan. They act like they behave like 4chan actually. They are trolls, they are moral fact, new fact, old fact, and all that stuff. I would say it will have their appeal there. I think they could establish each other if they meet to face.
Tash, next question.
next question comes in from Chia Xian Yang. He's asking, tell us more about your participation in the Ponies Around the World event and the card game you were working on. Two things.
Okay. First one, the Bronies Around the World. It started at EQD where the Seth was asking that Bronies Around the World submit a photo of a pony and the location with one of the monument or
Oh, okay.
basically showcasing your country lah.
Oh, okay.
So I participated in it. During the time I submitted for KLCC and Penang.
Did it get posted on EQD?
It did get posted on EQD, and then that's how I met James. I think it was the first global event for Bronies.
The second question was about the card game.
Oh yeah, the card game. I think I saw a semi-abandoned thing. It's basically I had this idea for this card game, which basically based on, is a card game for 2 players. So each person would sort of lay down one of the namesakes as a character in the show. So the whole objective is that you have to use the character to capture a lesson which is placed on the table. So the idea is basically like this: there are 7 lessons on the table, and each lesson will require certain character. Let's say the lesson is based on the show. So let's say Applejack season. Then to capture the lesson for Applejack season, you need Applejack on the table, and maybe another big 6 on the table to complete the request, the requirement for the lesson, and then take it to your hand. After all 7 lessons is complete, the player with the highest number of lessons wins.
That sounds interesting. Is it based on any other games before this?
Yes, it's actually based on the modified rules of another card game that I played before. It's the Sakura Wars dramatic card game.
That's not the one from Bushiroad, right?
No, Bushiro is the new one. This is the old one by Sega themselves.
Okay. That sounds
It's the
interesting.
same concept. Yeah, basically it's the same concept, but I simplified the rules.
So
Okay.
it's going to be like a fixed deck, right? There's no add-on booster pack and stuff that's going to be involved, right?
Yeah, it's a fixed card list, but then you can build your deck as how you want.
I see.
You can choose to have all main 6 or maybe part of just some of the main 6, and then you can use companion characters. Let's say CMC, they will do some special ability, things like that.
Well, that is interesting.
Yeah, let's hope this comes true, man.
I mean, I
Back to
play.
work.
Yeah, I pretty much got the card list down. I got the physical card down. Probably I saw a give out part was doing when I was coding it into software.
Oh, you were doing it in
cool.
software. Oh, I was thinking that you were doing it in real life card game.
Yeah, I did it in a card game, but then it takes too much work, so I decided to digitize it using the whole Apprentice program. Anyone play Magic the Gathering online before?
How to put this? I don't play Magic the Gathering online, but I did play the Steam version.
Battlegrounds.
No, not really Battlegrounds. It's the Magic the Gathering 2012 Planewalker.
Okay. There is this program they call it Apprentice. It's basically it's a freeware where someone built it where you can customize it to basically fit almost any trading card game. So I'm trying to customize the program and I got lazy.
Well, you should do it because personally, I play a lot of card games. I talked about it in the previous episode, but it never came onto the show. But I play a lot of card games like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Cardfight Vanguard, and a little bit of Magic. So I would really love to play a card game based on ponies. I've been thinking about doing a pony card game myself, really, based on Cardfight Vanguard. But
I don't know if you heard of Drinking is Magic. There's also another pony card game based off the Yu-Gi-Oh! Style thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Drinking is Magic.
It's a drinking game, yes.
And based on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Foundation with 8,000 life points.
I don't know about that, but the card system.
Wait. I have the drinking card game for ponies. I downloaded the whole set. It's actually not based on Yu-Gi-Oh! It's actually, if you ever play any drinking game, it's sort of like that. You just open a card and the card just basically said, you just do whatever is on the card.
Is it because the one that I saw, Drinking is Magic, is very complex? It involves character cards, action cards, this card, that card.
I think that's the other trading card game, MLP trading card. I think it's on Facebook. Where there's the character, then all of them have like elements, cost. There's a number, like 6 elements, things like that.
Oh, I see.
That is interesting. Wow. Anyway, Xen, you should continue on with your card game because I will fully support it and I will promote it on the show.
A lot of Bronies would play as well, I imagine. We'd all be like very gung-ho about it.
Yeah, go back to the nostalgic days and, oh my god, you got Scootaloo!
Then you should do it. And if you do, don't forget us little people when you get featured on EQD.
Yeah, next thing you know, we'll have cards of our own.
Yay!
Yay.
Anyway, those were the questions from the MBS members on Facebook. On to the next topic. It's email time.
Email time! Ding, ding, ding! You've got mail!
Yay! We haven't heard a lot from Tash in this episode, so Tash, would you mind reading the email?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so first off, dear Norman and Emilio, first off, I'd like to say I absolutely love the show. Yay! Claps.
Yay!
I'm not a big brony, but I do enjoy the back and forth between you guys, and I always learn something interesting while listening to the show. Educational, yay! You guys always make me laugh when I need it the most. Keep up the great work, and I can't wait until the next episode. this comes in from Tommy Herrick. Thank you,
Yes.
Tommy.
Thank you. And it's not from Muffy Derp. We have other fans.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Yay, we have other fans. But why do we always have one email per week?
Maybe you should do like a segment where people will actually send in more emails, like a special
but-
segment.
Dude, be thankful for the consistency.
But,
That's
okay.
something you don't get on my podcast.
Okay, sorry. To be honest, there was additional mail really, but I was not sure if Touch would be on. Give me a sec while I open Gmail. Anyway,
Additional mail. Oh.
yes. So anyway, to answer Tommy's email, well, thank you so much. We really appreciate that you enjoy the show.
Thank you for mentioning my name.
Tommy, next time when you mention Emilio, mention it as Amelia. She will love it. Rakakakaka.
Yes. Amelia. You know it, girlfriend.
Tash, in the chat, here is Muffy Derp's email. Yay.
Oh, okay. Alright. So, should I read this out as well?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we have another email here from Muffy Derp.
Our number one fan. Yay.
Number one fan. Woohoo! So Muffy Derp says, Dear MBS Show people, just a short comment this time. I too noticed the Homestuck Brony crossover in the fandom. The overlap is uncanny, and some, example given, the Moonstuck Tumblr, are really well done. To a new mic, Muffy Derp.
And we're known as the MBS Show people. Cool.
Not funny.
Muffy Derp
Not
said
funny at all,
that.
Muffy Derp.
Our number one fan has spoken.
Anyway, I tried researching on Homestuck. Homestuck. Homeless suck.
Homestuck.
Homeless.
Yeah.
Homestuck. Okay, sorry.
How do you describe the feeling of homestruck?
I don't know. Anyway,
The house.
Of the house?
anyway, I tried researching into it, and oh my, how do I say this without insulting a bunch of people? I'm not interested in it.
That's not offensive.
I don't know. I mean, I don't get it really because I did try wiki it. I did try to look at it. From what I can tell, is online comic, almost like Tumblr, really.
It's
Oh yeah, it is. It's an interactive comic. But
what's for the demographics? Girls.
no, it's a lot of guys as well.
Because all the people I know that are into it are girls. So I'm just
Oh,
picking
really?
the fact that all the people I know are girls.
Fun fact about this is the fandom or the cosplayers on DeviantArt are really getting into this.
Yeah, I noticed. There were two Homestuck cosplayers at CF last year.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, this year.
Oh, this year? How is this year? I mean,
Yeah, this year.
No, sorry.
Last year.
Yeah, you know the
Yeah.
future, dude. Where's your TARDIS?
Sorry! All this time and dimension in space, wibbly wobbly,
okay, anyway, well, I would like to get the whole Homestuck thing, but I got no idea why I can't get into it. Like, I try my best to get into it or try to get it, but it's not getting me. It's not rubbing me the right way.
Well, that's fair enough though, because I tried actually reading the comics as well, and just after a few pages and stuff, I just couldn't get into it, and I just gave up. And the thing is, the comic is really long. It's a lot of things that you have to get to before you actually get to the good stuff, from what I hear. So I kind of just gave up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's like, to each their own, I guess. It's like, but there's a lot of crossover happening for sure.
Zen, do you know anything about Homestuck?
No idea, man.
Okay. Anyway, that was email time, and if you have any questions, concerns, or suggestions for the show, you can contact us at mbsshow@gmail.com. And you could also reach us on Twitter. I'm at Norman Sanzo.
And I'm at King of Cuteness. You can never say that with straight face. What?
So much awkward.
That pause right there.
I'm at St. Pinkie, STPINKIE.
You can reach me at Tasha Irina if you want to.
You sounded like you're going to read your phone number out there for a second. You can reach me at 1-800-333-22.
Xen, do you have a Twitter account?
No, I don't have an online presence. I have Facebook.
You're a ninja.
Yes. I used to have a blog called the Internet Jellyfish where I basically floats around and don't appear.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, I used to have an online presence, but I took an arrow to the knee.
Oh god, no! Oh god!
I used to have online presence, but I'd be a half a jellyfish.
Even worse. Anyway, that was the MBS Show episode number 11. I've been your host, I'm Sanzo.
And I've been Emilio Daniel. Or Emilia.
And I'm the other Daniel Anthony.
And I'm Tosh.
I'm your guest for this episode, Xen.
We'll see you next week.
Yay!
Ciao.
Yay!
Bye!
Take care, everybody.
Sunshine, celery stalks, plant up carefully. Sunshine, colorful flowers, so much to do. Tiny seeds, plant up carefully. Colorful flowers, test the ground. Sunshine, celery stalks.